From the KDLM studios in Detroit Lakes, it's Hodge Podge with Carol McCarthy, presented by Partnership for Health and now airing on TV3.
We've got folks from Partnership for Health. I've got Karen Nitskorsky and Scott Schwant, and they're here to give us an update on things they're working on in our community, which includes lots of biking information. And Scott's going to take care of that. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. How are you?
Just great. Just great. Well, we're approaching the bike rodeo date, end of next month, and more details coming our way.
Yep. It's the 9th annual bike rodeo. So get ready. Saturday, April 27th at the Kent Freeman Arena.
All right.
Should be a really good time. It'll be exciting to get kids back biking. It's been a long winter.
It has. Well, and the fact that it's indoors at the arena is that we don't have to worry about the weather yet again.
Weather tends to be pretty erratic in April, so we don't have to worry about that, which is nice.
Yes. So what do kids need to do? What do kids and parents need to do to prepare for this bike rodeo?
Not a whole lot. There's a bike tune-up there, so just bring your bike ready to get fixed, and they'll help you get tuned up for the rest of summer.
All right. And what's the age group we're looking at?
We're looking at K through 8.
Okay.
Parental support is encouraged, and you have a chance to win a free bike helmet. And bike helmets will be handed out. We're handing out a little over 50 of them, and you could win a new bike as well. So.
Okay, yes, lots of bikes. That's always fun to see those kids just so excited to win those bikes. And great community support too. Those bikes are donated by some area businesses and lots of people pitching in to help pay for those bikes too. So we'll talk more about that. The sponsors coming up too. So again, this is happening on the 27th of April. It's a Saturday for a couple hours from 9:30 to 11:30. All right. And what can you describe a little bit about what they are going to be doing in the bike rodeo?
Yeah, they'll be practicing basically a couple of maneuvers that are good for kids to know, like a power stop, practice working on their turnings, basically get them ready to kind of bike on the road and being able to be confident about how they bike.
Right. There's like an obstacle course too where they have to kind of dodge things.
Right. It's a fun event, and it helps them practice, being able to actually bike.
Right.
Versus just, doing a fun little recreation that actually gets them working on their safety maneuvers.
Right. And the nice thing too is they get a little bit of maintenance on their bike, get their tires pumped up, which is always the first time of the season.
Yeah, usually I haven't used them since winter started, so it's nice. It's a nice starter event.
Right. And also parents can see how much their kids have grown because some of those kids show up and they've outgrown their bikes. So it's a good opportunity to see that too, I guess. All right. So there'll be individuals volunteering down there to help do some bike maintenance, pump up the tires, and then they go through a little checklist of items to get them going. So.
Right. And then you get a report card about how well you did. So do your best. And
you can always do it as many times as you like.
It's not too much pressure. It's a fun event.
Yes. So and it's free. That's another good thing. So some of the sponsors, if you wanted to run through just a few of them.
Yeah. Well, KDLM here, the Center of Detroit Lakes, Anytime Fitness, Central Health. We got 20 some sponsors. So take a look at the flyer. But
all right, lots of area banks too.
Lots of local banks in the area. Yep. Midwest Bank, American Financial, Bell Bank, Bremer Bank.
Yep. And the PD is setting up the course. So they are a partner. And the city, of course, is donating the space.
Right.
The city of Detroit Lakes. So it's the bike rodeo happening Saturday, April 27th from 9:30 to 11:30. And as Scott said, the 9th annual. So we've been doing it a number of years. We've kind of got it down to a science now.
Right.
So that's good. Also, in just a few days, another event is happening, and it's another free event, but it's also to get people on bikes. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right. 30 Days of Biking is coming up here in April. It's a Minnesota-made event, so the tagline is, if you can bike in Minnesota in April, you can bike any time of the year because the weather's so erratic.
Exactly. So what do people need to do this, participate in this?
It's pretty easy. All you have to do is pretty much Google 30 days of biking, and it'll be the first thing to come up. And you can go ahead and go on their site. You can take the pledge. If you take the pledge, you basically just sign up to bike every day of April.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter how far you bike.
Right. You can just bike around the block. You can bike indoors because, sometimes it snows in April. And if you miss a day, it's not a huge deal. We're just trying to get you on the road as much as possible.
Yeah. I think I've done it the last several years, and it is fun. I haven't pledged yet, but I will today. Now that we're talking about it, but they like you to. It's a very kind of social media driven deal too.
They want you to share what you've done on your bike rides and post onto their sites.
And what I like is all people all over the world do it, and there's even a Facebook page like Joyful Bikers Worldwide or something that I sign up with. And there are people that do this all year round. They start in April with the 30 days and then they just keep going. So that's kind of cool. So it's 30 days of biking, and that's the month of April, and that sets us up for May is National Bike Month, I guess you could say. But that's going on, so get those biker legs on and get ready for the gearing up for the month of April. Scott Schwant is with Partnership for Health, also Karen Nitskorsky in the studio with me this morning. Scott, what else you got going on?
Recently, I was able to teach 2 lunch and learns in Perham.
Okay. With
Perham Health, which is cool. I think most people underestimate how little they know about biking, just solely because, I only learned when I was a kindergartner, and that's pretty much all I know. So it's cool to get them some kind of some tips on how they can, get their bike ready every day, how they can start riding on the road, what signals to use.
All right. And can people contact you if they want a lunch and learn too in the area?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. I think it'd be cool if I could get some more lunch and learns going this coming spring and summer as people want to gear up to go biking.
Okay. Scott Schwant with Partnership for Health. And also you're starting Green Steps for Dilworth. You wanted to talk about a little bit.
Yeah, Dilworth just signed up to do Green Steps. So they're on step 1 of Green Steps, which is a climate change initiative, which is totally voluntarily doing it, but it's nice to see the city and the people getting on back to because it's a little daunting to think about, but when you take just little initiatives to do improvements from a city's perspective, it's really cool to see.
All right. And I don't know, I think DL may have signed up for this too, but
yeah, I know there's a couple around the area for sure that have done it.
Okay, and we'll look forward to hearing more about that as well. Scott Schwant and Karen Nitskorsky from Partnership for Health in the studio with me this morning. Thanks, Scott, for that update. And Karen Nitskorsky steps up to the microphone. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning. One of the things that Detroit Lakes was able to do with some funding from Partnership for Health is put up a new kiosk, which is a big map down by the pavilion of area trails and points of interest. And so when you get out and walking and biking, notice that new feature of a signage that really encourages people to walk and bike. I heard some recent data around sidewalks. If you have sidewalks in your neighborhood, you're 47% more likely to get 30 days of physical activity.
I believe that.
So that's huge.
Yeah.
Just with sidewalks in your community, 47% more likely to get 30 minutes of exercise a day.
Right.
So along with sidewalks, signage is important to really just for promotion and encouragement of movement. And that's what we're all about. We want to get more people moving, active. We're tasked with trying to get people to really impact their health. It's preventative health, but on the bottom line, it's obesity that we're really trying to decrease, because if we can decrease that, we will decrease health risks and then health costs.
Right, yes. A number of things that you work with communities in the 4-county area on with that.
Yes, and we also work with Manna Foods, and they've had some really great local eats boxes that people can sign up for every week. And so you can go onto their website and look at it. And this week, I'm just going to tease you again because they pick up on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. but these are things you can find. So they had a box with tomato chickpea salad, and then also blue cheese and pear flatbread pizzas. Oh, they look so nummy on their website. So I wish I had called in my order and picked it up yesterday.
Well, and how it works is they put all the ingredients in the box. So all you have to do is pick up the box and you've got your meal covered.
Yes. And I think it's affordable.
Right. For 4 people usually.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. 4 to 6 people. Yep. For sure.
And if you don't have 4 to 6, you got leftovers.
Yes. Do we still have time before a break to talk about Becker County Energize is really making health choices essential in this community. And it's been a movement that really has been around for the last few years, and it came out of a community health needs assessment. So people around the community were asked what they consider to be the health risks that they find important for their community. And this last time, what rose to the top of people's concerns are mental health, and then also something called ACEs, which are adverse childhood experiences. And adverse childhood experiences range from anything from experiencing a parent or parents that maybe got divorced to more extreme things like emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, intimate partner violence, and then things like household substance abuse, household mental illness, maybe even an incarcerated household member. So if you have any of those kinds of things in your past, you're likely to have some of those same kinds of, maybe impacts of mental health in your own life, and then you bring them to school with you as a child, and it might be manifested in maybe some behavior that is less than desirable. So we really want to impact those behaviors and really help kids that have been traumatized. And so we are building a healthy and resilient community. And how we're going to do that is by bringing probably as many as 200 people together on Tuesday, April 2nd from 4 to 8 p.m. And we have it over the evening hours, so we will provide supper free of charge, 4 to 8 p.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church at 1401 Madison Avenue in Detroit Lakes. And we want community members, faith leaders, parents, government officials, grandparents, service providers, policymakers, anyone who cares about building a resilient community where all kids and adults can thrive, and all are encouraged to attend. And so we will be planning really how to build a healthy and resilient community. Again, Tuesday, April 2nd, that's coming up from 4 to 8 p.m., sponsored by Becker County Energize.
All right. So make plans to attend. Do we have to RSVP or you just show up?
Just show up.
Okay. All right. That's even better.
And we've done a lot of prep work for this with small groups and learning about some of the gaps in our community and how we can maybe address those gaps.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is kind of their annual update as well, Becker County Energize.
Yeah, there will be an annual update, but really we want to motivate people. And so I think the people that are involved in this really are passionate about making a difference in the community. And so we will be wowed, I think, by some of the messages that we'll hear.
All right. Very good, Karen. Thank you so much. Karen Nitzgorski and Scott Schwant from Partnership for Health. We've got a special guest all the way from Haiti this morning, and Maquette Denis McMahon joins me in the studio. She is the founder of Teach Haiti, and welcome, Maquette.
Thank you, Carol. Good to be here.
We brought out our warm weather for you.
You sure did.
Well, you have kind of a whirlwind trip this time around this week. So you arrived yesterday, and you've got a couple things going on in town we'll talk about in a little bit. And you're also out promoting the Gulf Scramble that is coming up in June, but it's right around the corner because, once we get this warm weather here in Minnesota, things go pretty quick.
Quick. That's good.
First off, let's talk a little bit about, why don't you give us an update on things going on with the Teach Haiti school?
Well, again, Carol, thank you for having me. I always look forward to chatting with you whenever I come here. So it's great to be here. And I just want to start by thanking our supporters from Detroit Lakes. This is a great community, and they've been supporting Teach Haiti since 2007 when I started the program with the goal of getting just 10 kids to go to school. And today we have over 450 students getting the bread of education. So we are very grateful for that. Teach Haiti is going pretty well. We are very excited for all of the things that are taking place in the program. We are in the process of building the second phase of our of the building school in Saint Michel, my hometown. In 2016, we completed the first phase, and we started with just the preschoolers, like 3 years old. And now they are getting ready to graduate from kindergarten. And I don't know why, but kindergarten graduation in Haiti is a big deal. And so parents go all out for the kids to graduate. And so we have our big graduation coming up. I believe it's going to be in July. And then the kids are moving to first grade into the brand new building that we are currently building. So super exciting. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. So the idea is to keep building the schools as these kids progress through.
Exactly. Our goal is to get all the way through high school. So the second phase will be able to accommodate us until we get to sixth grade. And then we are hoping to keep adding until we reach high school level.
All right. Maquette Denny McMahon in the studio with me this morning, the founder of Teach Haiti, and visiting our area this week and giving us an update on the school. Some great things going on in Haiti with the school. Now, you've been meeting in the community. You've been holding some meetings, just updates throughout the community. You had one last night. You arrived, and then you had a presentation last night already.
Yes. Like yesterday, I was at Trinity Lutheran Church. I spoke at the two services. It was great to see a lot of our supporters were at the church. It was really good to see them, and also I was very grateful. We had quite a few new sponsors from the church because I brought profiles of students who are looking for sponsors, and so a few of those kids were picked up yesterday by people from the church. I was very grateful for that, and Brig. Taps and Taste.
Yeah.
They had, I'm very grateful to them. They had a burger of the month, the lucky one, and the proceeds go to Teach Haiti. I'm very grateful to this restaurant. And I was there yesterday from 1 to 3, and I saw a lot of people having burgers and just supporting the cause of Teach Haiti. I was very grateful for that.
That's very neat. And so your visit continues today and into the rest of the week, well, till Thursday when you jet back to Haiti.
Yes, I will today. I'm just going to go visit some of our supporters just to thank them. We have quite a few businesses who have supported the Golf Scramble, and so I don't have any formal engagement today. Just stop by and just express my appreciation for all of the support of Teach Haiti. And then and tomorrow I will be at Holy Rosary speaking to the young kids. I love that. I love speaking to young kids going to school and just truly, hopefully inspire them with the education they are receiving and how it is such a privilege to have an education. Here, it's a right to go to school. You can go to jail if you don't send your kids to school. But in Haiti, it's truly a privilege, and it's privilege very few don't get because most of our schools in Haiti are private. 90% of them are private. And so you have to pay to go to school. And so I always like to have the opportunity to speak to kids here who are going to school and just encourage them to stay in school and take advantage of this wonderful gift that this country gives them so freely. And so I'm super excited to be there. And on Wednesday, I will be at Rossman Elementary School where I will be speaking to the young kids as well. Really looking forward to that. But tomorrow we have from 9 to 11, I will be at Laborista, hopefully to meet some of our supporters and give them some updates. It's going to be like an open house pretty much. So I do have a number of profiles of students who need sponsors as well. And we are hoping while I'm here this week, those kids will be sponsored for the next school year.
All right. And what is a sponsorship? Just
a sponsorship covers it's $1 a day, $365 a year, and supporters can give that all at once, or they can do it $31 a month on our website, teachhaiti.org. It's very easy to set up, and it covers the students like the school fees, the uniforms, and the meal a day.
okay.
And a lot of kids, that $1 a day, that's what keeps them in school. Many of them may not be able to go to school at all.
Right. Maquette Denny McMahon in the studio with me this morning from Teach Haiti, talking about things that are going on with the school as they're working towards building another school, and also sponsorship of students to go to school in Haiti. As she said, it is a privilege to go to school in Haiti. Kids have to pay their own way, and our support helps them get the education. One of the other big things that is coming up that we had mentioned earlier is the Gulf Scramble.
Yes.
And this is what was going on. You've had 4 of them now?
Yes, it's our 4th year.
Okay.
And I'm just so grateful for the people and the committee that plans this event. And Sheila Willie, she's one of the people who help with the planning of the Gulf Scramble. And if people have questions, they can contact her as well. And it's going to be on June 13th. And we are looking for foursomes, people who would like to come join the movement. And the money raised will go towards, the goal is to raise $10,000, because that's what it costs to sponsor a classroom of 25 kids. Okay. And it covers everything. It covers the food, the uniforms, it covers everything. And so we are hoping, as people are having fun, but also they are having fun for a great cause. And today is April 1st. As I was driving here, I see lots of snow. So just a reminder, people don't have that much time here to golf, so take advantage of this opportunity and,
right, exactly.
and golf for a great cause.
All right. Yeah, so you can get your team together now, and again, it is going to come fast,
yes,
very quickly. So get your team together, and yes, the snow will melt and the grass will be green and it will be time to golf. And a great cause, like Maquette said, and it's at 1 o'clock on the 13th, 12 o'clock lunch, and you will be back for that as well.
I will be back. I hope to be back.
Okay,
yes.
That's great. Maquette Denny McMahon, the founder of Teach Haiti, and anything else to add this morning, Maquette?
Really, I can't stop thanking our supporters here. They are the backbone of Teach Haiti. And so this is the first place. I do travel throughout the country to promote Teach Haiti and talk about the need. But this place has a special spot in my heart, and the love of this community, it's truly tangible. And so I'm very grateful to call this place my second home. And I do hope that we will see a lot of you guys at La Barista tomorrow. I will also be at Exo Lutheran Church on Sunday. I think it's at 10:15 is their service. And then from there, I will drive straight to the airport to head back to Haiti. And I'm hoping to be back here in June.
All right, Maquette, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Carol McCarthy. Thanks for tuning in. KDLM.